Alrighty, everyone, welcome back. We're joined by Mike Dineen, who's the general manager at Uno's, and today he's going to take us through a little mini class on how to make your deep dish pizza.
And we're doing this because we've got a holiday coming up this weekend, right?
Yes, it's National Deep Dish Day this Sunday, which is also Easter, but to celebrate it, we're going to do a deep dish cooking class on that Saturday. Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
So
All
what's our first step here?
So, unlike most pizza places, our pizza's made a little bit backwards. So
Okay.
most places you put the sauce on first.
Right.
Not at
Right.
Uno's.
Okay.
Oh.
First things first is we're gonna do cheese, and if you can imagine, it's both those bowls of cheese except for just a little bit. Leave a little bit in one of the bowls.
Something,
Okay.
something to put
Yep.
on the top.
That's 3 cups of cheese
Yeah.
that we're putting in this deep dish pizza, this regular sized 10-inch deep dish pizza.
Okay.
And this is just regular mozzarella?
That's regular mozzarella that goes in
right.
our deep dish. Yep.
All right. Easy
Alright,
peasy.
here we
Yep.
go. How much of the second cup would you say to keep in there?
2 tablespoons, if you want to be
Really?
real
Okay.
specific, is how much you leave in there for the
All
top.
right.
Okay.
I like cheese
Yep.
too.
And it's all freshly shredded at Uno's every single day. This is not pre-shredded cheese that we buy. It's stuff that we grind up.
Awesome. So
Okay.
that look good?
Looks perfect.
Okay, what's
All
our
right.
next step?
Next step is the sauce.
Okay.
Alright.
So I only brought one of our little ladles with us, so you guys can just sort of sprinkle it on a little bit, and then you can,
I'm going to use this if you don't mind.
yep. And then we can spread it around,
Spread
with,
it
the,
around.
with the ladle afterwards.
Awesome.
Look,
Craig's
look, I
using
like
his
how
hand.
he's,
That
I do
works
this
too.
at
that's why we
home.
put these gloves
Yeah.
on. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
I do it when I cook at home. I get my hands right in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way you do it. Well, look at that.
That's-
Look at this thing. These are looking pretty,
Not
both of them.
too
Beautiful,
bad,
huh?
You guys have a second job if you want it. All right, so the next step is the toppings. So I brought specific toppings for each of you, but there's enough
Yes.
of those toppings that where you can kind of get off
Okay.
you know, what you think you might like. So I have bacon,
Yes.
pepperoni, and mushrooms,
Little
and
this.
some peppers and onions.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Little this, little that.
I know, I might just kind of take a little bit of everything here.
Yeah,
Why not?
Load it right up
This
there.
smells
Yeah.
really good too already.
yeah.
You guys hiring over there?
You know, we're always hiring.
Are
So,
you? Okay.
like I said, if you want a side gig, we got something
All
for
right.
Onion.
A little onion, yeah.
you. Yeah.
What we got?
Awesome.
Salt and pepper there?
Oh no, it's not
What is
salt and
it?
pepper.
What
I'm
is
going to
that?
get to
Not
that.
yet.
That's our secret ingredients.
Okay.
Oh,
But that's
okay.
not going to go on quite yet.
All right, I got to put a few
Bacon.
pepperonis on there too.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Can't forget the pepperoni.
No, that's like the most important ingredient. There. I think that looks.
These are
How would you judge this? Does this look presentable?
I would give it a solid 9.5.
Perfect.
So it looks
okay,
great.
so we're doing good.
Pretty little pizzas.
Yes.
All
So
right.
now, some of that cheese that you left in one of those blue bowls,
Yep.
just sprinkle that on the top. It's supposed to
Okay.
be 2 tablespoons if we want to get specific,
Well, I might
but
have left a little too
I
much.
put
but
it
that's
probably a
okay.
little more, but
that's okay.
I like the cheese, so.
And then finally, this little ramekin that you talked about, this is our secret ingredient that we add on every one of our pizzas. It's called 80-20.
80-20.
80-20.
It's 80% Romano cheese and 20% oregano.
All right.
Okay, we just sprinkle this on the
Sprinkle
top.
that right over the top. Yep.
Okay.
Just adds a little flavor.
Adds a little extra
Yes.
flavor,
Yep.
yes.
And this is, correct me if I'm wrong, this is
Wow,
the
that looks good.
Chicago deep dish.
This is the Chicago
right?
deep dish, yes.
Okay.
And we're
There
the
we go.
inventors of it.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uno's invented deep dish
Huh.
pizza, so
Well, I'm going to hold this up real quick. I don't know if anyone can see it, but woo, that looks
Looks pretty good.
pretty good,
Yeah.
I would say. But yeah, so
Look at that pretty
You guys did a
pizza
great
right
job.
there.
we
Yeah.
did pretty good,
Yeah.
Craig, I would say. So when
and
we
aprons are still pretty clean, so
well, that's a plus too. Well, Mike, when we come back from this segment, we're going to talk to you again more about the history of Uno's
Yep.
and a little bit more about the event coming up.
great.
There's a
Looking
chance for
forward to
people
it.
to come and do the same thing, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Plus a few extra things, so it's fun.
All right.
Awesome.
All right.
We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. We are joined once again by Mike Dineen, who is the general manager of Uno's Pizzeria and Grill. Mike, thanks so much for coming in and teaching us how to make pizzas
And you
today.
guys did a great job.
Thank
I
you.
did.
So you guys have an event for National Deep Dish Pizza Day that's happening on Saturday.
Correct.
For people who want to go to that, what can they expect?
So it's a lot more drawn out than what we did today. So it starts at 12 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday.
Okay.
And we start, our very first step is I introduce the history of Uno's, and then I have a volunteer make our deep dish dough right
Oh, wow.
in the restaurant,
That's
right?
cool.
Like in the dining room. We move on from that and we make our homemade salad dressing.
Nice.
We then have the the dough that's all set and ready to be formed. They get they form the partially baked crust.
Nice.
And then we bake that in the oven. And during that time, they get a complimentary side salad, and they do get a complimentary beverage as well. And then when their pizza comes out, we let them choose their toppings.
Yeah.
So they build their own pizza just like we did today.
Yep.
We throw it in the oven, and it's a fun time. I'm hanging out with them. I'm not the general manager of Uno's there.
Right.
I'm just a guest like them. We have a great time.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. It sounds like a good event for even families. Kids probably
Oh yeah,
participate.
we had a Mother's Day event last
Yeah.
year where we had families in and younger kids, and we've got a deep dish one where we have all ages. So
That's so fun.
It's hands-on. It's not boring with me talking the whole time.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
That's awesome. And you said it starts at noon. When does it run to?
So it runs until around 2 or 2:30,
Gotcha.
obviously depending on how fast things move along.
Yep.
And it's not me talking, like I said, it's not me talking the whole time. You can socialize with other people there
Yeah.
or your friends that you're with.
And is this a ticketing event? Do people have to buy tickets in advance? How does that kind of
It
work?
is a ticketed event. We do accept walk-ins if somebody decides on that day, but it's easier if you go to our the site that we're selling the tickets through,
Yep.
which is eventbrite.com.
Okay.
It's $65 through the site, and you get all the things I included. So it's a
Yeah.
lot. It's a lot more affordable than going out to eat as these days.
Oh,
Right,
sure,
yeah.
absolutely.
Might
Yeah.
be good for younger people too, because you're teaching them some skills they could use all their lives.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, and so what is some of that history that you teach them in the beginning of that class?
So a lot of people don't know, as I mentioned in our earlier set, is that Uno's was the inventor of deep dish pizza back in 1943.
Oh, wow.
The gentleman's name was Ike Sewell. So he invented it, opened up the first one in Chicago, and years later, a Boston restaurateur named Aaron Spencer, loved the pizza, loved the concept, and he wanted to buy him out. Created a chain.
Okay.
Tried to talk him into it. He was said no, no, no for years. Finally said yes, and that's when the first one was opened in Massachusetts, and then started spreading around the country. Our Uno's in Bangor opened up in 1998.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And it's so good too.
It is really
I've been
good.
kind of eating while
I
you guys
know.
are talking.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys make good pizza.
I know.
over
I
there,
actually
so.
I need to grab a slice real quick if I can. Let's see.
What kind would you like?
This one, the one
Yeah.
that you pulled from. Here we go.
There you go. And I'll just keep eating.
Yeah, that works. That works.
And as I said, all this, you think of chain restaurants and you think it's all frozen, pre-made product that we get. It's not. It's fresh dough, fresh cheese we shred, fresh vegetables we cut. Everything is fresh at Uno's.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You go through a lot of it too, I bet.
A lot of it. A lot of it. Yep.
Well, I'm going to do a quick taste test here. I'm
Okay.
sure it's delicious, but
This is the breakfast of champions right here, if you ask me.
pizza at
Good stuff,
8:40.
huh? Yeah, not bad. You are welcome to come back anytime you
Yes.
want.
Hey, I'm more than happy to.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, thank you so much.
All right, well, thank you for having me.